Hello my loves and welcome to the channel. Today, we're off on a whirlwind adventure to a country that's as charming as a Delft teacup and as lively as a night out in Amsterdam. That's right darlings, we're going Dutch. Get ready to be swept away by fields of tulips, picturesque canals, and cities bursting with history, culture, and enough stroopwafels to satisfy your sweetest cravings. From the cobbled streets of Maastricht to the modern architecture of Rotterdam, we're about to uncover the hidden gems and must-see sights of 10 Dutch cities that will steal your heart. So put on your clogs, grab a bicycle, and get ready for a journey you won't soon forget. Ah, Amsterdam, it's like the naughty but charming friend you can't help but adore. This city is a captivating blend of history, art, and a certain liberal attitude that makes it truly unique. Picture this. You're gliding along a tranquil canal, the gentle rocking of the boat lulling you into a state of pure bliss. The air is filled with the scent of freshly baked stroopwafels and, dare I say, something a little more herbal. But Amsterdam is more than just canals and, coffee shops. It's home to world-renowned museums like the Rijksmuseum, where you can marvel at masterpieces by Rembrandt and Vermeer. And speaking of masterpieces, let's not forget the Anne Frank House, a poignant reminder of the city's wartime past, and a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Whether you're cycling through the charming Jordan district, indulging in some retail therapy at the 9 streets, or simply soaking up the vibrant atmosphere, Amsterdam is a city that will stay with you long after you've said tot ziens. Now, hold on to your hats, because we're off to Rotterdam, a city that's about as far from quaint windmills and tulip fields as you can get. Don't get me wrong, it's still utterly Dutch, darling, just with a modern architectural twist. You see, Rotterdam had a bit of a makeover after the Second World War. And when I say makeover, I mean they basically rebuilt the whole city. The result? A dazzling skyline of innovative buildings that will leave you breathless. Take the cube houses, for example. They look like something out of a science fiction film, perched precariously on their sides. And then there's the Erasmus Bridge, a graceful swan-like structure that's become a symbol of the city's resilience. But Rotterdam isn't just about modern architecture, you know. It's also a bustling port city with a gritty industrial charm. So put on your walking shoes, grab a coffee at the Markthal, trust me, it's an experience. And get ready to explore a city that's constantly evolving and reinventing itself. From the avant-garde architecture of Rotterdam, we're whisking you off to The Hague, the political heart of the Netherlands and, dare I say, the world. Now I know what you're thinking, politics? How terribly dull. But trust me darlings, The Hague is anything but. Yes, it's home to the International Court of Justice and the Peace Palace, but it also boasts a charming historical center, beautiful beaches, and a rather fabulous art museum called the Mauritshuis. Picture this. You're strolling through the Binnenhof, the historic heart of Dutch politics, imagining all the juicy secrets those walls could tell. Then you stumble upon a charming little cafe perfect for a spot of people watching and a slice of appel tart. And if you're feeling energetic, hop on a tram and head to Scheveningen, where you can soak up the sun, enjoy some fresh seafood, and pretend you're in a Dutch painting. Oh, Utrecht, you delightful minx. This city is like a perfectly preserved medieval fairy tale, complete with canals, cobblestone streets, and a towering cathedral that seems to touch the heavens. But don't let the fairy tale facade fool you, darlings. Utrecht is also a vibrant university town with a youthful energy and a thriving cultural scene. Start your exploration at the Dom Tower, the tallest church tower in the Netherlands, and enjoy breathtaking views of the city. Then get lost in the labyrinthine alleys of the historic center, where you'll find charming boutiques, cozy cafes, and hidden courtyards just begging to be discovered. And if you're feeling peckish, head to the Udegracht, a canal-side street lined with restaurants and bars built into former wharves. It's the perfect place to enjoy a glass of Dutch gin or a plate of bitterballen while watching the world go by. Utrecht, you've stolen our hearts. Hold on to your stroopwafels because we're off to Eindhoven, the technological heart of the Netherlands. Now I know what you're thinking, technology? Isn't that a bit, well, boring? But trust me darlings, Eindhoven is anything but. This city is where innovation and creativity collide, resulting in a vibrant mix of design, technology, and a surprisingly cool art scene. Start your exploration at the Philips Museum, housed in the former factory where the iconic company was born. Then head to Stripe S, a former industrial area that's been transformed into a buzzing creative hub. Here you'll find design studios, art galleries, trendy restaurants, and even a former Philips factory that's now home to a music venue and a skate park. Who knew technology could be so cool? Eindhoven, you've truly enlightened us. Get ready to step back in time, darlings, because we're off to Maastricht, the oldest city in the Netherlands. Nestled on the banks of the Meuse River, this charming city is a captivating blend of history, culture, and a touch of joie de vivre. You see, Maastricht has a bit of a split personality. On the one hand, it's steeped in Roman history, with ancient ruins and a network of underground tunnels that will transport you back to the days of gladiators and chariots. On the other hand, it's also known for its Burgundian spirit, with a love of good food, fine wine, and a certain zest for life that's contagious. Start your exploration at the Vrijthof, the heart of the city, and admire the stunning architecture of the Basilica of St. Servatius and the Sint Janskerk. Then, get lost in the maze of cobblestone streets and discover hidden courtyards, charming boutiques, and cozy cafes. And if you're feeling adventurous, take a boat trip along the Meuse River and enjoy breathtaking views of the city. Maastricht, you've truly captured our hearts. Hold on to your bicycles because we're off to Groningen, the youngest and most energetic city in the Netherlands. Now, when I say young, I mean it's practically a teenager in city years. But don't let its youthful exuberance fool you, darlings. Groningen is also a city with a rich history, dating back to the 11th century. Start your exploration at the Grote Markt, the heart of the city, and admire the Martini Tower, a towering Gothic masterpiece that offers stunning views of the city. Then get lost in the maze of narrow streets and discover hidden courtyards, charming boutiques, and cozy cafes. And if you're feeling peckish, head to the Vismarkt, a bustling market square where you can sample local delicacies like Groninger mustard and poffertjes. Groningen, you've truly energized us. Pack your paintbrushes and your berets, darlings, because we're off to Haarlem, a city that's as charming as a Frans Hals portrait. Nestled on the banks of the Spaarne River, Haarlem is a city that's steeped in art history, with a charming historic center that's like stepping back in time. Start your exploration at the Grote Markt, the heart of the city, and admire the Grote Kerk, a towering Gothic masterpiece that dominates the skyline. Then, head to the Tylers Museum, housed in a former almshouse, and marvel at the works of Frans Hals, one of the Dutch masters. And if you're feeling inspired, take a stroll along the canals and discover hidden courtyards, charming boutiques, and cozy cafes. Haarlem, you've truly captured our artistic souls. Sharpen your pencils and put on your thinking caps, darlings, because we're off to Leiden, the intellectual heart of the Netherlands. Home to the oldest university in the country, Leiden is a city that's bursting with knowledge, history, and a certain scholarly charm. Start your exploration at the Pieterskerk, a stunning Gothic church that's witnessed centuries of history. Then, head to the Museum de Lakenhal, housed in a former cloth hall, and marvel at the works of Rembrandt, who was born in Leiden in 1606. And if you're feeling peckish, head to the Hooglandse Kerkgracht, a charming canal-side street lined with restaurants and cafes. Leiden, you've truly expanded our minds. Get ready to be blue Teufel, darlings, because we're off to Delft, the city that's synonymous with those iconic blue and white ceramics. Nestled on the banks of the Schie River, Delft is a city that's as picturesque as a Delftware plate, with a charming historic center that's like stepping back in time. Start your exploration at the Markt, the heart of the city, and admire the Nieuwe Kerk, a towering Gothic masterpiece that's home to the tombs of Dutch royalty. Then, head to the Royal Delft Experience, where you can learn all about the history of Delftware and even try your hand at painting your own masterpiece. And if you're feeling peckish, head to the Oude Markt, a bustling square lined with restaurants and cafes. Delft, you've truly charmed us. Well, my loves, there you have it. 10 Dutch cities, each with its own unique charm and personality. We've explored canals and cobblestone streets, marveled at modern architecture and ancient ruins, and indulged in our fair share of stroopwafels and bitterballen. From the vibrant energy of Amsterdam to the historic charm of Maastricht, the Netherlands has truly stolen our hearts. So what are you waiting for? Grab your passport, book your flight, and get ready to experience the magic of the Netherlands for yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below telling us which city you're most excited to visit. And until next time, tot ziens.